name is Kieran. I'm 22 and I'm currently working as a customer service officer. One fun fact about myself is that I can move my ear. Not a lot of people can do that. Not sure if you can see on the camera. I've been on many dates but was not quite successful. Usually been ghosted. One of my deal breakers is no prior relationship experience because a lot of times they don't put you in priority, they are not understanding enough. The others would be disrespectful, poor hygiene and too much pride.
Hi, my name is Kennedy. I'm 22 years old this year. No, I'm really 22 years old. And I'm studying political science at SMU. Fun fact about myself is that my childhood dream was always to be a pop star. So when I was primary 3, I actually told everyone I was going to have a concert. I shall rehash my debut song that I performed in primary 3. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. But without all the dancing lah.
How many relationships have you been in?
Serious one? Okay, a serious one I've had like one. Don't count all the other like 1 date, 2 date kind of thing lah, but a serious relationship I've had one. So one of my deal breakers is that I prefer older men, and it's not because I'm trying to find a sugar daddy, although that would be nice. I prefer older men because usually in conversations they take the lead. So another one of my preferences is I generally prefer to date non-smokers because my granddad has lung cancer, so I guess it's also a bit of like a moral obligation for me not to smoke as well.
So what you need to do, right? Y'all will have 5 minutes to talk to each other. The only things that you have to avoid are talking about your deal breakers. And 3, 2, 1.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, I'm Kieran.
I'm Kennedy. So I'm in uni right now. I'm at SMU. Yeah, I'm studying political science.
Okay, that's too chim. That's too chim, I don't know anything.
What are you doing right now?
I'm currently working
Okay.
at like an online furniture store.
Okay. Wait, I have to ask you, how old are you?
22.
Oh my god, we're the same age! I totally did not realize that.
My initial impression of him was actually he was quite talkative, very outgoing, very friendly.
Do you have any pets?
Hamster.
Hamster? If I got a pet, I think I'll get a cat. Okay.
So your cat will probably eat the hamster.
My mom, she said number 1, you can't take care of yourself because I don't do housework. Oops. Number 2, I don't want you to experience loss so early on in life.
Personality-wise, he seemed a bit quiet at first, so a lot of the conversations I was taking the lead, a bit shy. So I thought maybe if we talk a bit more about some common topics that we could both relate to, and then he'll open up and like come out with shell a bit more.
What hobbies do you have?
Singing.
Oh, okay.
Singing, yeah.
So what kind of songs do you like singing?
I mean, there is like Chinese songs, but like I can't read Chinese at all.
You can't?
Yeah.
I guess I like singing Chinese songs also. Middle of the night, like 2 AM, I think. 以后别做朋友.
Okay, so for the next part, right, I'm gonna give you a basket, and what's inside, right, is gonna give you some hints on your food place as well as what you're gonna be doing for your activity.
Okay. What?
Portable fan.
It's gonna be a hot day, is it?
Maybe it's an outdoor place.
I think I'm fine as long as it's like not raining. Sunglasses.
Oh my god, is it at the beach? What's this?
Townhouse.
Oh my god.
Indoor seating.
Is it Keppel Bay?
I think the activity is about West Coast or East Coast, something like that. Outdoors.
So are y'all ready for the dates?
Yep.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
you guys let's go.
Okay.
Ooh.
This season, we asked contestants to list 5 of their own deal breakers when it comes to relationships. They don't know which deal breaker is being challenged on this episode, and they will not be allowed to mention any of the deal breakers on the date. For Kieran and Kennedy, the deal breaker being challenged is Kennedy's deal breaker, smoking. With that said, let's see how the date goes.
Okay, so I got you guys this IG quiz thing. It's a would you rather.
So first, would you rather?
You go first.
Okay, the first one is lose all your money and valuables or lose all of the pictures you have ever taken.
So which one do you choose?
I rather lose all my money and
Oh my
valuables.
god, same! Yeah, okay, so yeah, why?
Because I think like pictures holds a lot of memories.
Yeah.
So like I think part of me like knows that like memories is very important.
We're both quite sentimental people, but I would say that lose all of your money, I mean like cash in my wallet. But if it's my bank, it's a different story. I don't lose all the money in my bank. The next one, wilderness far from civilization or streets of a city as a homeless person. For me, wilderness far from civilization.
Okay, I got the same one.
Yeah, because I hated outfield in army. But live in the wilderness far from civilization, I would rather, because comfort is very important to me. So if you say that I could like have a comfortable life at least, I would prefer, even if it's not near civilization. Yeah.
I think it actually showed that we're both quite sentimental people because we both chose options that really showed that we are quite emotional, like thinking about a lot of like what makes us happy type of things. So that was nice. I think that's important to me in a date, that at least in that regard we're on the same wavelength. Like we both want the same thing out of this relationship.
So would you rather be alone for the rest of your life or surrounded by annoying people?
Surrounded by annoying people. Like,
No, I would just be alone. Just like no.
Okay, because I think I'm I'm like a sponge for attention. So even if I am like surrounded by annoying people, I would rather like I need the interaction. For me, I cannot stand like just being alone. I will go crazy. So you want to die in 20 years with no regrets or 50 years with many regrets?
I would rather die young with no regrets.
Same. Live fast, die young.
Yeah.
Do you watch Avatar?
Yeah.
So do you want to be a firebender or waterbender?
I like water.
This is how you know someone is gay.
It's like fire is
They
known,
would
but
rather
it's
be a waterbender.
dangerous.
That's how you know they're gay.
It's like
Yeah.
dangerous. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I don't think I can finish.
No, just kidding.
Just take anything.
Oh, it's nice. So when did you and your ex break up? We're allowed to talk about that.
I don't think we match at all.
Who's your ex? What's his name?
Alright, thank you. Oh, yeah, sure. I don't know what's this. I don't eat this.
You don't eat a lot of things, ah?
The food was okay, but I'm not a food person. I eat very little. That explains the... Yeah. Yeah.
He said some days he just doesn't eat lunch because it's a chore.
What was your like worst clubbing experience?
I think like a very long ago club really, I think. I was at the back of the club. Then this angmoh, he started to get touchy. Then I say, okay, please keep your hands to yourself. Like, I'm not interested.
Right.
Okay, you molested me twice.
My number one story I like to tell, I fought with a bush. So I was walking, right, and after that, I brushed against a bush. I was like, who the fuck are you? I started pulling the bush. And then I tried so hard, right, that I fell into it. You know how clubs have a re-entry queue? I didn't want a queue. So what the bouncer did, right, hauled me up and choke slammed me on the floor.
Were you drunk?
Yeah, I was drunk.
Again.
Again? What do you mean again? It's every week. Oh my god, now I sound like the drunk bitch.
It's okay to drink, it's okay to have fun, you know? Don't always go and drink, there's always a limit.
I am about the wholesome life, but because I'm so stressed out with school and work on the weekdays, like when it comes to the weekend, sometimes I just want a very extravagant experience, a very passionate experience, and with loud music and like things like that. So it tends to not be wholesome.
Right, so we're reaching our location. Any ideas yet?
Well, it looks like Sentosa. Great weather today. Love Sentosa. It was just there last week. So it's raining. I think I spoke in the cat too soon. I think it's good weather today. Great weather today. Love Sentosa. Great weather today. Great weather today. But it's raining.
Yeah. Well, raining time calls for cuddle time. Cuddles and naps. We are not home. Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh, we have a lot of snacks. We have frisbee.
Oh, is this a frisbee? Oh, I thought this was a plate. So we're gonna have a picnic now.
Picnic must have fruits.
Usually when I'm at the beach, it's like a
Alcohol.
bottle of wine. It's like picnic, but make it fashion like that. Okay, very extra. Put down here.
I have 3 things, so it's like a mini challenge. So the first challenge would be take a conceptualized couple photo together. And then my second task, right, is find a souvenir for each other. And then the last thing is take a picture of animals.
Aesthetic picnic,
Okay.
right? So it can be like one person's like laying back, like like laying on each other kind of thing. Then one person's like that. Then one person's like with the glasses and like looking the other way kind of thing. But the sunglasses are a bit opiang lah.
I'm trying to like make it look very full.
Wait, are we smiling? No, right? No, must be those like cool couple kind of thing.
You ready, ah?
I look like a bitch, can I say? A bit too fierce lah. Huh?
Okay, one more. Pretend to laugh, I'm very funny, wow!
I'm so funny. Oh, this is good.
Okay, challenge number 1 complete.
So what I'm gonna give y'all is a time limit, which is 10 minutes, and then you go and find like a souvenir for each other.
I shall go to the sand near the
So for me personally, I think the kind of gifts that I like to receive are like something that's like not just sweet, like, you know, like there's thought behind it, like a smart gift almost.
Why do I want to think? That's
Singaporeans are.
Then you pick it up and you throw. You never have to throw.
I got a ball.
That's great, are you gonna use that?
Play balls.
What the fuck was that? I thought it was a rock, and then it was like soft. Oh my god! Kill me now.
Okay, so I got this yellow flower because yellow means happiness. So it's like providing him with a happiness flower, telling him to be happy always. No one's happy if just one gift.
I think I found my gift. Just gotta go wash it first. So it says, love and thanks. All my love and thanks to you, your love is the best gift. It's a bit rusted, but I'll have a good explanation for why I chose this gift later. I feel like a karang-guni, man.
So I like dug this up from the sand. I also go and find this for you.
Any particular reason why you chose this?
Because it's round, you know? Round is never ending.
Wow, got 3 gifts left.
Yeah. This is the last one. It's a yellow flower.
Okay.
So yellow means happiness.
So my gift to you is I found this container which says, all my love and thanks to you, your love is the best gift. I really want to say, like, you know, even if like we don't date after this, like you can always find little containers of love all around. Yeah, be it the beach or in life. A lot of people talk about love, but they forget about the thanks. Thanks for the memories.
Please also love Mother Nature.
There's a lot of trash in the sea.
Yeah. We are gonna make our own animals because there is
Yeah.
no animals here. How many fishes shall we make?
3 enough. Does this look like a fish to you? Oh my god, his one is a lot nicer.
I do this a lot. Like I do this a lot with my friends.
Okay, I kick it.
Yeah.
No.
Come to the end of the date. How is it so far?
Because of the rain, kind of like shitty. After that, it was pretty much okay already.
I had fun. I think I haven't been to the beach and done something so wholesome, so it was a very refreshing date.
I think the date went quite well, better than I expected because I'm actually quite an awkward person. I don't know what to talk about usually. It's quite tough because I'm the type that just sits at the sideline and observe first and then talk later.
I thought it was nice. It was a very unique choice of places to eat. Very exciting. I think I was very happy that we got to go to the beach because I really like the beach. So when I saw him, I was like, oh, okay. Not the usual type of guy that I would usually go for, but you know, let's take a chance and see where this goes lah.
Do you think your deal breaker was challenged on this date?
Yes.
Yes.
With that in mind, could you please write down if you will go on a second date? So just now I asked you guys if you will go on a second date with the person in front of you, and you've written your answers down, right? Okay, so for this episode, as you know, there was a deal breaker that was challenged, and that deal breaker that was challenged on this episode is smoking, which is actually Kennedy's deal breaker.
It was a challenge for me. I had to like fight the urge. Like, okay, I want to smoke now, but then like, cannot.
So for me, right, it's not that I like have any judgment against like smokers or anything. It's just cause main reason is cause like my granddad has lung cancer. So like I also thought it was like a bit disrespectful if I pick up smoking lah. Yeah.
Kieran, you actually also mentioned that you thought your deal breaker was challenge. Why do you think so?
Because he has only one ex. I do not prefer someone who has no prior experience.
On the board in front of you, can you write down again if you go on a second date with this person knowing the deal breaker now?
Okay, so my answer is this. Like, yes, why not? Because it's just the first date. There is still a potential friendship. To me, it's really having such a short timing. If you want a real answer, you have to take longer than just a day.
So my answer, I'm sorry, it's a no.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I have my reasons. So before I knew about the deal breaker, I said no because I just felt that we didn't really have common things that we like to do. Like, even though I like this date, right, I'm not sure how much of it is because it's just refreshing or it's because it's something that I really like. My answer after that, after I found out about the deal breaker, is actually the same. Not because of smoking.
Okay.
For me, if I'm dating someone, I would want them to be integrated. Like, we're kind of like complementing each other in that sense.
So I think what I love about him is how he's actually a very happy and positive type of person. Sometimes we meet new people and then it doesn't mean that we will be together or anything. We can still be friends.
I like that he's quite easygoing. We both have very different ways of communicating, and he tends to be more of like in the moment. It's just a good time, it's a fun time. Yeah, I really like that. So I think it's quite common to have smoking as a deal breaker, but I don't think it's okay if it's like you're judging someone for it in that sense, like you think that they're making poor life decisions or something like that.
I think it's most important to know that we smokers actually, we are addicted in such a way, but we are able to quit. But the support needs to be there, and you can't support someone by saying like, okay, today no smoke for you. Yeah, I think you have to be understanding towards the person if you want them to quit too.
And to add on to the point about understanding, I think that's why communicating why you have this deal breaker in the first place is important, rather than them feeling like they're walking away, feeling like they're judged.
Okay, and how is it like being on a blind date?
I guess it's very refreshing. It's like something new. Like, you don't meet someone like, oh hi, I'm gay. It doesn't happen in Singapore.
Yeah,
Don't.
it's nice in the sense that you don't have that fear lah. You don't have to go through that phase of like finding out if someone is gay. So it was nice to experience that kind of freedom. Like, you come in, you know already. Like, you don't have to talk. You just get straight to the point in that sense.
Okay, what's your horoscope?
The darkest sign of all.
Scorpio?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god, how can you do this to me? Producer, you purposely want, is it?